Hey, what is going on, guys? You got the one and only Lee Bob here, and I know it's kind of a different area and a different, flatter look to everything, but I've got something new that I want to try in this series, and joining me today is going to be the one and only Macy. What's going on, Macy? Daddy, that's kind of weird. The world's a little flat here. Yeah, Macy, it is a little flat. I needed it to be flat to kind of do what I wanted to do today. Well, what do you want to do? Well, how did we get here? Is this like limbo or something? No, we're not limboing today. We're actually doing a tutorial. What's a tutorial? A tutorial. A tutorial? A tutorial. Here, just eat this steak. Oh, thanks. I love you, Daddy. Today, I'm going to start a new series, and I'm going to let it be dependent if you guys want this series to go on. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to do it video by video. And in this first video, if this video gets 5 likes down here, I will release the next video of this series. And what this series is going to be is how to build a computer. So I'm not going to teach you how to build it today, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you the brains kind of behind it before I start to build it. So this is kind of to teach you the very basics of what I'm going to be doing. So you ready, Macy? Oh, I didn't like school. I flunked out. Alright, so you can just sit right here and be my support. Got your back, Daddy. Alright. So to start out, I figured the way that this computer is going to work, it's going to be working off of binary. So the way people understand binary is they've got to actually see it in action. I got to turn the daylight cycle off so it doesn't get dark on us. There we go. You've got to understand what binary is and binary code, because that's how this computer is going to operate. So I've set up this little shadow box area to show you exactly how binary works. So let's go right here first to really get you to understand what I'm going to be talking about. This is how we normally count. If you can count to 10, if you've ever heard it before, if you can count to 10, you can count to anything. So this is how our number system works right now, and that's called base 10. It goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you know that when you get to 9, you just add a 1 to the front of it, and now you will go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, then you add another 1. So that is what's called base 10. These are your core numbers in base 10. That's our normal counting language. Well, in this computer language that I'm going to do, it's going to be called binary. And binary is based off something called base 2. Are you guys with me? I hope I'm going to explain this for you. You with me, Macy? I don't care. I'm thinking about giraffe or something. Okay. But binary is base 2. So really, there are only 2 numbers that exist in binary. The numbers are 0 and 1. See, there's 2. Where in base 10, there are 10, 0 to 9. That's 10 numbers. With base 2, there are only 2 numbers, 0 and 1. So when you count in binary, I'll show you in a second. Just realize that there are only 2 numbers. Like if you see someone, they say 011, 011, 00101. You know, something like that. I don't know what that is, but that's binary. And I'm going to show you how that works here shortly. But for the sake of argument, on the other side, I've got lights to show you that exactly. But before you understand the other side, you've got to understand this side. I have levers on iron blocks over there. Up is going to represent 0, okay? And down is going to represent 1. So if you see a lever up, that is 0. If you see the lever down, that is going to signify 1. You got that? So remember what we just learned, base 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is not relevant anymore in this. We have base 2. 0 and 1 are the only numbers that exist in this. Okay? You got it? Up is 0, down is 1. So come on, Macy, why don't you join me? Come on, daughter. I'm kind of zoned out a little bit while you're talking. I know you would. You said you flunked. So come on, Macy. So what we have, oh, good slide. What we have here are 4 bits, okay? So imagine each one of these redstone lamps is a bit, okay? So this is what we got. Everything is on 0 right now. 0, 0, 0, 0. Remember, up is 0, down is 1. So let's think about counting, okay? Think about your ones place. You know when you go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right? So let's think. Right now, in this first spot, I've got 0. Okay? 0 is 0. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how you count. If you're in base 10 or you're in base 2 or if you're on third base or fourth, there's no fourth base. There's only home plate. It doesn't matter what base it is. 0 is going to be 0. All right? But when I go over here and I count 1, okay? 1 equals 1 in this. Okay? So just like you would count, let's say 0, 1. Okay? And then you get mad and you knock grass out. You ever got so mad you knock grass out? Oh my goodness. Let's go back over here real quick so I can explain that. 0, 1. That's just like you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the ones place. So you got 0 and 1. So zero's down, zero's up, 1 is down. That's simple. That's just like how we count in base 10. But when you got base 2, there can only be 2 numbers in a place. So like, you know, when you count to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you do another place. So you put a 1 out in front of it to signify 10. Well, in base 2, you only have 2 in that place. So once you go 0, 1, you have to do a new place. And that new place is going to be the next one over. Okay? So this is going to signify 1, 0 in binary. Okay? 1, 0. Just like this is 0, that is 1. This is 1, 0. Okay? You remember down? If you want to get, you said 0, 0, 1, 0 if you want to say that, but it's just 1, 0. Okay? This is going to be 1, 1. This would be 1, 1, 1. This would be 1, 0, 1. Do you understand? I hope you do. If I had every single one of these down in binary, that would be 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? So let's flip all of these up, and now let's talk about places. The easiest way you can count is you've got to understand that each one of these is going to signify a number. And it doubles every time. So this is 1, 2, 4, 8, and if I went on, 16, 32, 64, 128. Okay? It just doubles up every time. So let's count this. Let's say this is 0, but now I do that. That equals 1. So if I did 1, 0, that is going to be 2. And the reason why that's 2 is that's activated. That equals 2. But that's not activated. That equals 0. So that's going to be 2. But if we did 1, 1, that'll be 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. If I did 1, 0, 1, what is that going to equal? Well, the 0, there's a 0 in that place, so that's not really activated. So 4, 0, and 1 equals 5. 1, 0, 1 in binary is 5. Alright? What is 1, 1, 0? Well, that's going to be 4, 2, and don't add the 1. That's going to be 6. 1, 1, 1 is going to equal 7. Do you understand? If all of these are lit up, also you can say it's the one less than the one that's going to be next. So if I did 1, 1, 1, 1, that's going to be 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is going to equal 15. Okay, so I hope that kind of explains binary to you a little bit. Just imagine these being 0 or 1. That's all it is. So like, let's do randomly. Randomly make up a number. Let's do 1, 0, 1, 0. What is that going to equal? I'm going to give you a chance to kind of figure it out. 1, 0, 1, 0. That is going to equal 10 because 8 plus 2 is 10 and the 4 and the 1 are not lit up. Makes sense? I hope it does. I hope that kind of made sense. Macy, did that make sense? Daddy, I'm frizzed out right now. I'm frizzed out more than I've ever been frizzed in my life. I'm just completely bamboozled. Well, Macy, I'm sorry. Here's another steak. Oh, Daddy, you're the best teacher in the world. These kids better learn from you because if they don't, they're just missing out in life. Okay, so guys, I'm going to recap really quick what we went over today. Binary code is in base 2, so you've got 0 and 1. Those are the only two numbers that technically exist before you start over again. In base 10, you got 0 through 9 because there's 10 of them. There's only 2 of these. Up is 0, down is 1. So here you've got 1, 0, 1, 0, which is going to equal 10. I hope that totally makes sense to you guys. And if it does, that's great. And then in the next episode, if I get 5 likes on this one, I'm going to show you the logic of how a binary computer works. Okay? That is going to be how a binary computer works. So until next time, you got the one and only Lee Bob here. Hope I get 5 likes on this, and then I will see you in the next episode. See you guys. Say bye, Macy. Bye.